What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, we have a very fun, intergalactic, out of this world kind of look for you guys, because we're going to be diving into the brand new Jeffree Star Alien eyeshadow palette for his 2018 holiday collection. This one is massive, beautiful packaging, and of course have some fun shadows inside of here, as well as all 8 of the velour liquid lipsticks that I'm going to be swatching for you guys, so please pray for my lips. I will be swatching all of these for you guys today. I did not pick up anything else from the holiday collection, only the liquid lipsticks and the eyeshadow palette, because I knew that those are the things I definitely had to do a video on for you guys. So of course, if you want to see how I did this amazingly beautiful green eyeshadow look, if you want to see what the real tea is on this palette, if you want to see some swatches, if you want to see some lipstick swatches as well, if you want to see what my thoughts are on this palette, then of course you're going to keep on watching. So my brows are on, my eyeshadow base is ready to go. It is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I have a pimple and I'm not loving it. So now it is time to go in with some shadow, obviously, to get started with this look. So we're going to be diving in to the brand new, beautiful Alien palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics from the holiday collection. This palette is absolutely stunning. It's a big giant pink alien face, and you're going to open it right up and you're going to get all of the shadows inside of here. I believe you get 18 shadows, and honestly, the colors are freaking sickening. They are gorgeous. I'm loving the whole green, very cool toned vibe, because obviously not a lot of brands do cool tones anymore. It's all about the warm tones, and I really am excited about trying this palette out. Let me show you guys some swatches as well, because I know you guys want to see that. We have Pluto, Titan, Alien, Interstellar, Abduction, UFO, Gravity, Martin Soil, Flying Saucer, Phone Home, Moon Rock, X-Files, Ghost OG, Area 51, Space Cowboy, Probe, Tall Grey, and Black Hole. It is time to go in with a look. So I really have no idea what kind of look I want to go for. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Abduction first for the crease, because I really want to warm up that crease and like bring in some green smoky vibes. With the same brush, which is a Morphe M514, I'm going to go in with Flying Saucer right next to that, and just use that to kind of deepen up the crease. That is a blendable and pigmented green. I'm loving that. I'm just taking a little bit more of the Abduction and just kind of blending them two together, getting a nice little merge, a little nice cohesive blend. Now for the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the shade Ghost OG, which is like this deep gray shade. I'm going to use that to kind of smoke it out before I cut my crease. That shadow wasn't bad. It wasn't as like blendable as I wanted it to be, but it's okay because that one still had a pretty good pigment, so I'm still going to use that as like base for another shadow later on. But now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm going to cut my crease, because I really want to do a cut crease for this look. Now, of course, before this dries, I'm going to go in with the shade Alien. So far, This look is looking beautiful, if I do say so myself. I'm going to go in with the shade Black Hole, which is the black shade. I'm going to use that, just kind of smoke out the outer corners. So now that the first part of this eye is done and slayed, and I'm loving it if I do say so myself, I'm going to throw on some concealer, some foundation, powder, and some bronzer because, of course, I don't want to look like an egg, and I will be right back. Now I threw on the rest of my face, and now it's time to dive right back into the Alien palette. I am trying to figure out what kind of look I want to go for the lower lash line. I want to do something like same thing, like keep with the same kind of vibe, but I really want to throw another color in here, and I'm just like not exactly sure what kind of look I'm going to go for. Now I'm going to go in with Abduction and Flying Saucer again. Those are going to be the colors I'm going to use to kind of tie the lower lash line together. I'm just going to throw a little bit of the shade Black Hole, which is the black, obviously, and just kind of use that on the same brush, and just kind of do a little bit of a smoking. In the corner of Brown Bone Highlight, I'm actually going to mix Interstellar and Pluto, which are the two kind of shimmery shades on the top, because I really want to get that like frosted, but I really want to get like a deeper green kind of shift color. So now that the eye is done, which is looking beautiful, I'm going to throw on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back to pretty much put on 8 lipsticks with you guys. Now that the eyes are done, and I'm obsessed with the eyes right now, and please excuse my neck, I am still having some allergic reaction to something. I'm really not sure what it is. I'm having hives, don't love it, whatever, moving on. So now, right now, we're going to go in with all 8 of the Velour liquid lipsticks in the most adorable packaging, but we have 8 shades to swatch on the lips today. I do this every time the Jeffree Star comes out with a new collection, and I don't want to stop now. I just really want to see what happens with all of these beautiful shades. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Clout first, because I really know this is like a metallic shade, so we'll see how this one applies. Okay, so here's the shade Clout, and honestly, look how beautiful that is. Like, I'm obsessed with that one. That one I only had to dip like twice in for a full opacity, but honestly, it's beautiful. Now, next up, we're going to go in with the shade Scandal. This one is like almost like a kind of soft, pinky shade, and it's really pretty. So, not the best at swatching lipsticks, obviously, but here is the shade Scandal. It definitely is like a purpley pink color. So now it's time for one of the shades I really am obsessed with. This is going to be the shade Can't Relate. This is like a nice pinky kind of nude. By the way, the other shade, the last shade Scandal, did have a little bit of a sparkle to it. I forgot to mention that. Oh. Obsessed with this one. I am obsessed with like a nice pinky nude, and this one is beautiful. So we're halfway through. This is the 4th shade. This is going to be the shade Jeffree Who, and this one is like a nice berry red, like terracotta rosy color. It's really pretty. So this is the shade Jeffree Who, and actually it's a really pretty shade. This definitely goes really well with the eye if you're doing like a very Christmassy look, but I really do like this color. So as you can see, we're getting some staining going on. Next up we have the shade Hi, How Are Ya? This one I'm going to be pretty much obsessed with. It is like a nice like shimmery red. This one, it's beautiful. It's like a berry red, and I'm loving berry shades for this time of the year. So here is the shade Hi, How Are Ya? So now this one definitely needed a little bit more coating to get like a full opacity out of it, but still very, 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 very pretty shade. So this one I definitely would recommend more than one coat just to get that full-fledged opacity, but it's still a really pretty shade, especially if you're looking for a nice like shimmery berry shade. See, we still got some staining going on. That one was definitely harder to remove, but that's the same thing. It is a berry shade, so that's going to happen regardless. Now it is time to go in with the shade Triggered, which I'm actually really excited for because it's like a really deep color. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Let's get the party.
So here is the shade Triggered. Now excuse a little bit of the pink that's still there from the last shade, but this shade is beautiful. It's like a deep eggplant, very purpley, slightly brown color, and it's really gorgeous. Two more shades and my lips are looking terrible, but we're gonna go in with the shade YSOTP, which actually stands for You're Still on the Property. And honestly, this shade is absolutely hilarious, but at the same time the color is beautiful. My god, I'm obsessed with this color. It is so pretty. It is a blue metallic, and honestly, I'm living for it. And this one is called You're Still on the Property. Lips are looking busted, honestly. Like, I put a little bit of concealer over top, and it made my lips look purple as fuck. But whatever, we're on the last shade right now, which is called Karma. This is like a nice, I would call it like army green, kind of mustardy in a way color, and it's really pretty. So here it is, the final shade, which is called Karma, and I'm obsessed with it. It's such a pretty color, and it goes really well with the eyes because, of course, it's kind of like that monochromatic kind of thing where it's green and green. So honestly, loving this shade. So there you have it. Here it is. This is the final finished look for the Jeffree Star Holiday Alien Collection. Like I said, I did not pick up the other products. I didn't pick up lip scrubs. I didn't pick up the makeup bags or anything like that. And I didn't pick up the lip ammunitions. I mostly picked up things I knew that I loved the most. I pretty much bought all 8 of the Velour liquid lipsticks and, of course, the Alien eyeshadow palette. So now, really quickly, let's talk about the Alien eyeshadow palette. I will say, though, Jeffree Star lipsticks, 100%, I'd recommend all of these shades. I really loved all these shades. Only one that I wasn't in love with the most is Hi, How Are Ya? Because, of course, like a more berry shade. But honestly, Karma, You're Still on the Property, Scandal, Can't Relate, and Triggered are my absolute favorites from this collection. So honestly, I still recommend picking up his liquid lipsticks because they're always phenomenal. And so now let's talk about the Alien eyeshadow palette. This one, honestly, is freaking beautiful. The packaging is so fucking on point. And then you open it up and you have all 18 shadows inside of here. Honestly, these shadows were beautiful. The only shadow I had any issues with would have to be Ghost OG right here. That one just didn't blend as much as I wanted it to, but every other shadow that I used, like Alien, Pluto, Interstellar, Abduction, Flying Saucer, Black Hole, they all blended beautifully, and I had little to no issues with them at all. And this palette is for $52, I believe, and of course is the same price as the Blood Sugar palette. But honestly, I loved it. And of course, that's not me being biased because I love Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's because I actually really did like the way the shadows worked. And honestly, this eye look, I loved it. If I do say so myself, I'm obsessed with it a little bit too much. I'm completely obsessed with the way that my eyes came out, and I had little to no issues with most of these shadows. Honestly, I felt like they blended beautifully. The only shadow that didn't blend as amazing as I wanted to was Flying Saucer and Ghost OG, but Flying Saucer still blended beautifully when I packed it on. Pack it on. That's always what I will have to say. Pack on the shadow first before blending them out. But anyways, like I said, I really am obsessed with this palette. I know it is sold out again right now, but it will be back in stock very soon, hopefully. And of course, all that fun jazz. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.